Hey, what's up guys? My name is Vish Patel and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Financial Wealth. My today's topic is the Paycheck Protection Program, Forgiveness Program. US lender issue more than 5 million forgivable loan through the federal government coronavirus aid initiative from small businesses. It's called Paycheck Protection Program. The Small Business Administration in August started accepting application to have the loan forgiven and it began approving them this month. I'm going to cover here some of the important steps you need to know for applying PPP forgiveness loan. How you can apply the PPP forgiveness loan. So this is one of the first important topic that how you can apply for this forgiveness program. PPP borrowers should apply for forgiveness through the lender that issue the loan. The lender then submit an application to SBA, which makes the final determination on how much forgiveness a borrower should receive. Submission procedure can be different with each vendor. Some lenders have just begun to accept application or have currently opened up application to select borrowers. As an example, JP Morgan Chase, the top PPP lender by dollar amount, is emailing customer on a limited basis and inviting them to apply based on when they receive their PPP funds. Other lenders are still working to get the technology and personnel in place before they start accepting applications. Borrowers may apply for the forgiveness at any time before the loan's maturity date. However, to avoid having to start loan payment, PPP borrowers must apply for the forgiveness loan within 10 months of the end of their cover period. Another topic is what is the eligibility for the loan forgiveness. So let's understand what is the eligibility and who can qualify. To have the full amount forgiven, borrower must spend at least 60% of the loan on payroll cost and may use the remainder of the funding for other eligibility cost such as mortgage, interest, rent and utility. So to have the full amount forgiven, borrowers must spend at least 60% of their loan on payroll cost and may use the remainder of the funding for the other eligible expense such as mortgages, interest, rent and utilities. The amount of forgiveness may be lower if the business reduced its employee headcount or cut the salaries or wages. Borrowers should prepare to apply by gathering documents and taking stock of how much the loan they have spent on allowable expenses. Some payroll processing companies offer report customized to provide the information needed for the forgiveness application. So borrowers should see if that service is available to them. Borrowers may also need to documentation of the other eligible expenses such as utility bills, lease agreement, etc. Now the third thing, that what is the application like? How your application look like and what you need to cover when you apply for the forgiveness loan. The SBA and Treasury Department has issued 3 different application forms, and which is one of the borrowers should use depends on the nature of their business, their loan size and whether they reduce employee headcount or salary and wages. The full forgiveness application and the easy application both require the borrower to calculate their forgiveness amount, make certification about how closely they followed the program guideline, and submit the supporting documentation. So you need to make sure to provide each and every all this detail that how you literally spended your money, and you need to provide the proof on all these spending. The full form is longer and more complex, but only certain borrowers are eligible to use the easy form, such as those who are self-employed with no employee or those who mentioned salaries and wages and head count at certain level. According to SBA, the third and most recent release application form 3508S is for loan of $50,000 or less and streamlines the PPP forgiveness process to provide financial and administrative relief. Similar to the other application form, 358S asks borrower to make certification and to submit documentation to the lender. Now remember, if you have got the loan from, let's say, Bank of America, you are actually filling up your forgiveness application with Bank of America. You're submitting all the document through Bank of America. If you got your loan through Wells Fargo, you're submitting your forgiveness application to Wells Fargo and submitting all the document through Wells Fargo system. Importantly, borrowers who use Form 358S won't face any reductions in their forgiveness amount if the business lowered headcount or wages and salary. Several lenders and organizations are providing resources such as checklist, webinar, and online calculation to help borrowers to understand how much forgiveness they might qualify for and which of the application form to use. Some of these tools are free of charge. Now, the third topic is how long will it take to get an answer from the SBA. So once you submit your complete application, you submit all the document through the bank you got the loan, there are certain timeline which you have to wait on from SBA. A lender has 60 days to review the borrower's application and submit it to the SBA. So basically, lender is your, as an example, Wells Fargo Bank or JP Morgan or Bank of America, right? They have a 60 days to review the borrower's application and then they will submit to SBA. The agency then has another up to 90 days to review the submission and issue a decision. So basically, SBA will take another 90 days to review the entire package. The agency said it expects to address the majority of forgiveness decision in a timely manner. Now the last topic, like anything else you need to know regarding this PPP forgiveness program. The continuous negotiation is in Washington over more coronavirus aid is ongoing. Many PPP lenders and small business advocates are lobbying the Trump administration and Congress to further simplify the forgiveness process for loan under $150,000. So the effort is on its way. Basically, there are a group of people, they are trying, right, to simplify the process. And there is possibility that people might get a loan forgiveness automatically, those who are fall under $150,000 limit. Given the legislative uncertainty, certain banks has opened forgiveness application only to borrowers with the loan over $150,000 and is letting customer with smaller loan know that it may make sense to hold off on applying. So what happening, there are certain institutions and certain banks only accepting application for a higher amount only. So let's say you have more than $150,000 in loan, maybe you can apply for the forgiveness now, but if you have borrowed less than $150,000, basically banks are asking you to still wait and watch, because there is possibility that from the government the new legislation might issue that okay, the people who borrow less than $150,000 might get forgiveness automatically. So we don't know yet, but maybe I guess we still need to wait and watch on that. But till then, I think we have enough info, and hope you enjoyed these infos. And if you have any question or comments, you can always comment on the comment section, and make sure to like this channel and subscribe this channel. Till then, thank you. Bye.